Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, how are we all doing? My name is Max Kahn, and welcome to the BeCoinWise presentation. If you can see and hear me okay, please give me a thumbs up or a love heart. A big shout out to Sipo, Louis, Cecilia, and Fricky. Thank you so much. How are we all? Thanks for the love heart, Cecilia. Just love it. Just love it. Right. Okay. Well, guys and girls, I'm recording tonight. I recorded the Monday night, and this recording will be made available for you. We'll put it onto the Telegram group and the WhatsApp group tomorrow morning, or even tonight. I might do it tonight, or tonight or tomorrow morning. So if there's anything you want to go over, you can have a look. And of course, you are encouraged to forward the recording to all your friends, all your family, and all your work colleagues, all your neighbors, and even to complete strangers, because everybody, and I mean everybody, must know about BeCoinWise. I want to tell you, and I always tell you this, never ever before have I lent my name or endorsed any product until now. I was all in about 2, maybe 3 minutes of the BeCoinWise presentation when I realized that this is for me. This is different. This is special. This is unique. This is something that I can grasp, something that I can understand, and something that I can run with. So that's why I'm an ambassador for BeCoinWise. That's why I joined, because quite frankly, there's nothing like it. Okay, so let's get right into the presentation. I'm going to share my screen with you. Please just bear with me a second. Uh, there we go. Okay, so if everybody can see the BeCoinWise presentation on the screen, again, give me a thumbs up or a love heart, Cecilia. You've got to encourage me tonight. Okay, right. Okay, let's get right into the presentation. So, welcome everybody to the BeCoinWise opportunity. And what an opportunity it is. But oh, almost forgot. Whilst I'm remembering, I only have a minute, just 60 seconds in it. Forced upon me, can't refuse it, didn't seek it, didn't choose it. It's up to me to use it. I will suffer if I lose it. Give an account, should I abuse it? Just a tiny little minute, but eternity is in it. Okay, now, lovely people, I recite that for you because it impresses upon us the value of time, the importance of time, the urgency of time. And let me remind you that the only time we have is the now. And if we don't make decisions now for our future, when will we? If we don't make decisions now for the betterment of our lives, when will we? If we don't make decisions now that's going to improve our financial status, when will we? Probably never, because now is the only time we have. Right, lovely people. Okay, so just have a look at this first slide that I'm showing here. Okay, right now, as you can see, okay, this first slide, where are we now? Sorry, just bear with me. Just bear with me. Okay, right, first slide. So you can see 5 merchants, okay? You can see Discam, Clicks, Pick and Pay, ShopRite, and Total Energies, Total being the petrol station. Now, their yearly turnover, let's look at Discam, just Discam. The yearly turnover for 2024 was 39.2 billion rands. That's a monthly turnover of 3.2 billion rands. And of that amount, my lovely friends, of that amount, the transaction fee was a colossal 49 million rands. Now, that's money that used to disappear into the banking system and places like that, but no longer, because thanks to BeCoinWise, we now have access to that money. If you look at clicks, 45.4 billion turnover in 2024. 3.7 billion monthly turnover, and that's 56,750,000 rands every month that we can now share in with BcoinWise and, of course, our Cellbucks wallet. If you look at Pick and Pay, you know, the numbers are mind-boggling. 118 billion, 10 billion monthly turnover. That equates to 147 million monthly transaction fees. Again, that we are now having access to. ShopRite, 128 billion. Total Energies, 195 billion. Guys and gals, this is the money. If you look at the slide and the blue highlighted section of it, this is the money that we, up until now, were allowing to slip through these fingers. Well, no more, no more, because now with BcoinWise and Cellbucks, we now have control over this money, and we'll be getting a share of that with every transaction we do. And I think that's absolutely amazing. It's absolutely outstanding. It's colossal amounts, but again, this is the kind of money that we would allow, that we were neglecting. And when you know, the guys will tell you, the experts will tell you that when you neglect money, it disappears, just like your health. When you neglect your health, that disappears too. Anyway, okay, next slide. The momentum of change. Oh, my lovely friends, you know what? With digital payments accelerating worldwide, which has been driven by the mobile-first adoption and rapid technological process, the urgency to provide a unified, secure, and inclusive solution has never been stronger. This is the momentum of change that we're facing. Look at this thing here. Welcome to the new impact and profit of everyday transactions. You're looking at a smartphone, it says cashback, but at the top it says digital wallet, Cellbucks. And this is the tool that we'll be using to realize all of this. The Cellbucks digital wallet in the palm of your hand through your smartphone. Absolutely amazing. Okay, so Cellbucks, what's some of the advantages of Cellbucks? Well, Cellbucks mobile payments, zero transaction fees. Yep, you heard correctly. Zero transaction fees. You don't pay any transaction fees monthly, yearly, nothing. It's zero, nada, zilch. They offer instant secure payments. On board are major retailers and small, medium enterprises, and I'll share some of them with you in a moment. Cellbucks increases customer base and loyalty for merchants, and Cellbucks circulates the value within the community. What community? The community that you and I live in. And of course, for you, the shopper, you're going to be saving on every transaction, and you're going to be earning on every transaction thanks to Cellbucks mobile payments. Okay, so my lovely friends, in a world that's moving faster than ever, Cellbucks stands out as a powerful, secure digital wallet, which is designed to put money, rewards, and opportunities in the palm of your hand. My lovely friends, whether you're shopping, sharing, or earning, Cellbucks transforms your smartphone into a dynamic financial hub. It's fast, it's simple, and it's built for modern living. And here's the real game changer. When you get your BcoinWise starter pack, you automatically become a member of Cellbucks. You automatically unlock your digital Cellbucks wallet, and it's absolutely free. It doesn't cost you anything. Now, you can't ordinarily become a member of Cellbucks. You don't just join Cellbucks. You've got to be invited into the system, and BcoinWise has done that for you. As soon as you get your starter pack, you open your Cellbucks digital wallet, and you do that absolutely free. It's your gateway. It's a gateway to a smarter, seamless, and secure lifestyle. I can't think of anything better. You know, what really attracts me and what really appeals to me is the zero transaction fees, because I was looking at one of my banking statements the other day, and when you add up all those transaction fees, it's quite horrific what the banks are charging. And now with Sellbucks, it's absolutely free, zero transaction fees. You can't get better. Okay, so here's a view, here's a slide of the ecosystem. You'll see there's four components. We have top left Sellbucks, top right BcoinWise, bottom right the shopper, and bottom left the merchant. It's a closed loop system. You will notice that the arrows go left and right and up and down. Now, the most important component in this closed loop system is you, the shopper. You are the nucleus, you are the center, you are the bullseye of this entire program. You are the most important person. Who are the merchants? Well, I'm going to talk about them in a minute, but the merchants are the people that you'll be doing business with. What is Sellbucks and BcoinWise? Well, Sellbucks is a payment platform, and BcoinWise coordinates the whole thing. It brings everything together, and it makes sure that all the transactions are awarded and all the people, the shoppers, are rewarded. So BcoinWise brings it all together in a seamless operation, so that every time you shop and everybody in your community shops, you earn and save from that. So that's basically the four components. Sellbucks, the digital payment wallet, BcoinWise, the system, the merchants, and I'm going to talk about the merchants in a moment. And of course, again, I reiterate, the most important person, you, the shopper. Okay, my lovely friends, let's move on. Right, here are the merchants that we're talking about, okay? So, who's heard of Pick and Pay? Discount, Checkers, Clicks, Burger King, Mr. D, Take-A-Lot, Boxer, ShopRite, Toto, Mug and Bean, Ackermans. Anybody? Spur, Hi-Fi Corporation, Incredible Connection. Who's heard of these companies? I certainly have, and I know you have too. These are major South African retailers who have been in business for decades, for years. Now, let me ask you a question. Do you think any of these blue chip South African companies would be embracing BcoinWise and the Sellbucks wallet if it wasn't a sound business deal? The answer is no, they wouldn't. But because Sellbucks and BcoinWise is a sound business opportunity, these big companies have got on board, and they got on board very, very early. Now, this is only a fraction of the merchants that's on board, only a fraction. By the day, hundreds are joining by the day. And the question you should be asking, if these big companies are embracing Sellbucks and BcoinWise, shouldn't I? And the answer is, of course, yes, you should. You should join tonight. Okay, my lovely friends, look at this picture of the most expensive vehicle, the shopping trolley. It's the most expensive vehicle to operate in 2025. It was the most expensive vehicle to operate in 2024. And I'll tell you something, it's going to be the most expensive vehicle to operate in 2026. Why? Well, when was the last time you noticed prices coming down? Never. Even if prices do come down, they come down for a day or two, a week or so, and then they shoot back up twice the price. And we think, and we don't know what's hit us. That's the most expensive vehicle to operate in 2025. It's more expensive than operating a Rolls Royce or a big Mercedes or a big fancy Audi or something like that. And it's only going to get worse. Why not get something back? My lovely friends, South African shoppers, that's you and I. We are spending billions every month. You saw in the opening slide tonight just 5 companies, Discam and Clicks and Pick and Pay, places like that. the kind of monthly turnover. You and I are spending billions every month. The value is flowing out, but rarely, if ever, does it flow back to the very people creating it, that very people being you and I. So here's the Be Coinwise value proposition. For shoppers, and again, that's you and I, we're the shoppers, you're going to be turning your daily spending into rewards and savings, financial rewards. And I'm going to show you later in the presentation the possibilities that's available to you. If you're a merchant, merchants are going to be growing stronger customer loyalty, and they're going to be attracting new shoppers. Now, ask any business. You go to any business and say, what's the main problem around here? And they'll tell you customer loyalty and traffic. We need to attract new shoppers. And how they normally do that is they have to spend hugely on advertising budgets. But if you're a merchant, you'll be getting your advertising for free. Yep, you heard correctly, free advertising on the Be Coinwise platform. What's the value proposition for communities? And what am I talking about when I say communities? I'm talking about where you and I live. We all live within a community. Well, Be Coinwise and Sellbucks are going to keep the value circulating within that community. And that's going to support local households and local businesses. You can't get better than that. With Be Coinwise and Sellbucks, it's a win-win ecosystem where everyone, I mean everyone, benefits. Again, look at the writing on the right, bottom right in red. Why not get something back? I think it's time we got something back. If you think it's time to get something back, give me a thumbs up. Let's see who here tonight thinks we should get something back. Hit me with a couple of thumbs up. Thank you so much. Right. Okay, my lovely friends, you've got the opportunity tonight to start your own business with Be Coinwise and Sellbucks for a princely 350 rands. You heard correctly. 350 rands once off. Never ever do you pay again. 350 rands once off, and you become a member of Be Coinwise. You've opened your starter pack, you've paid for it, it's activated. What's in that starter pack? Because I'll tell you something, 350 rand isn't a lot of money, but I won't spend 350 rands unless I'm getting value for it. So what do you get in the starter pack of Be Coinwise? What is in there that's worth 350 rands? Before I tell you, I just want to remind you, it's a once-off payment. You never pay again. There's no weekly fees. There's no monthly or annual renewals. It's a once-off. You pay for Be Coinwise once, and you're a member for the rest of your life. Okay, so what's in the starter pack? The entire user manual. Every aspect of Be Coinwise is explained to you in simplified terms where you can understand everything. You'll get a Be Coinwise financial planner. Now that in and of itself must be worth thousands of rands. If you were to engage with a physical financial planner, he or she would charge you thousands of rands to look at your income and your outcome and your income and expenditure, things like that, and make a financial plan for you. That would cost you thousands. You're getting that free in the starter pack. You're getting a copy of the Merchants Directory. Now, what's the Merchants Directory? Well, it's a directory full of all the current merchants, and it's expanding by the day, that are on the Be Coinwise and Sellbucks system. So you can see at a glance, countrywide and locally, all the businesses that are on Be Coinwise and the Sellbucks system where you can do business with. You're also going to get a products catalog because Be Coinwise has all this nice paraphernalia like these lovely golf shirts, the Be Coinwise there. I'm wearing one tonight. So we've got skip hats, we've got the golf shirts, t-shirts, hoodies, everything. So buy some and proudly display BeCoinWise because your life's going to change. You know, very, very soon, you're going to be very, very proud to be a member of BeCoinWise, to be a member of the BeCoinWise community. Absolutely. And by the way, once you sign up for BeCoinWise and you activate, in other words, you pay your 350 rands immediately, BeCoinWise deposits 30 rands into your Cellbucks wallet. You will see at a glance just how quickly and swiftly this system works. BeCoinWise deposit 30 rands into your account. You can check your BeCoinWise wallet and you will see the 30 rands there. And that will convince you, that will give you confidence that this system works, and it works very, very quickly. So that's just a few of the advantages of the joining BeCoinWise. But again, I just want to spend another minute and emphasize the the investment, and it is an investment that you're going to be spending 350 rands once off. I mean, if it was 10 times that, if it was 3,500, it would still be worth it. Do you know once you open your starter pack, there's marketing tools in there, videos, custom-made videos which highlight all the advantages of BeCoinWise and Cellbucks. They have been already made. They're like templates. And all you have to do is put your cell phone number on the link or your member number. And when you send that video out to, let's say, your friends or your family or your contact list, when they watch the video, up comes your contact name and details. So people can see, there's Max's details. I'm going to contact him now to join. And that's all done for you. And there's about 20 of such videos that you can choose, or you can send them out one at a time systematically. Now, I don't know if you know, but if you were to make these videos for yourself, for your own business, it would cost you hundreds of thousands of rands. These have been made available for you by BeCoinWise, and special thanks to Peter John Krausp, our technical director, for doing that. But this is the kind of value, the immense value that you're getting with BeCoinWise for an initial paltry, negligible amount of 350 rands. It's unbelievable, but it's true. It's believable, actually. 350 bucks, you can start your own business today. Guys and gals, what are we waiting for? It's never been so good. The time to join BeCoinWise is now. Remember, you only have a minute, 60 seconds in it. Make a decision tonight. Make a decision tonight that's going to change your life. Make a decision tonight that's going to rescue your financial conditions. Because we all complain, oh, this is going up, this is expensive, this is costing too much. I hear a lot of people complaining, but who amongst us tonight will do something positively, will do something constructively, and will do something to arrest this financial dire straits that we find ourselves in? Who amongst us tonight will take action? Who amongst us tonight will do themselves the biggest favor they possibly will ever do? You can consider this an early Christmas present. Christmas is just around the corner. And to join BeCoinWise, it's the best present, the best Christmas present you'll ever get. That I promise you. So what are you waiting for, Morris? Join tonight. Okay, next slide. Right. I just want to show some of the benefits and impact of BeCoinWise. Now, there's 3 income streams, and this is one of them. I mean, did you hear what I said there? Three income streams. I mean, how many businesses give you that? If you're working in a 9-to-5 job, and by the way, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not knocking it. I've worked in 9-to-5 jobs myself. But if you're working in a 9-to-5 job, typically there's one income stream, your salary, and that's it. BeCoinWise is offering you 3 income streams. Passive income, almost like money for jam. You're earning while you sleep. You're not physically doing anything. All you're doing is introducing BcoinWise. Now, let's look at this target, okay? If we look at the left side, we'll call that the target, okay? Now, right in the center is YOU, you. You are the most important person in this whole dynamic. I said it earlier, and the whole ecosystem, the shopper, you and I, is the most important person. And we're right there in the bullseye, okay? If you look at the first outer ring, it says direct shoppers times 10. The next outer ring, extended shoppers times 100. Then the third outer ring, broader shoppers times 1,000. Then the market growth shoppers times 10,000. Okay, so that comes to 11,111. That's the maximum number of people that you can have in your, let's say, beehive, in your BcoinWise shopping ecosystem community. 11,000 people. Now, just on the starter pack, okay? The starter pack that we were talking about a minute ago at 350 rands. For everybody that you introduce, and you only have to introduce 10 people. Who knows 10 people? I know a lot more than 10. But you should, you have to, you must, you would want to know at least 10 people. So if you don't know 10 people, give me one of those thumbs down. But I'm sure everybody here knows 10 people. All you have to do to get started is just tell 10 people about how happy you are with BcoinWise, about how it's changing your life, how it's giving you greater control over your finances, how you have access to the Cellbox wallet with zero banking transaction fees. Those 10 people will join. And from that 10 people, you will get a direct shopper starter pack bonus of 10 rands each. That's 100 rands. Now, those 10 people, they're going to be encouraged by you to tell 10 other people each. That creates 100 people now. We're now into the extended shopper starter pack bonus. And for that, you get 5 rands per person. That comes to, because there's 100 people now, 500 rands. When we look at the broader starter pack bonus, the broader shopper starter pack bonus, you're getting 10 rands on 1,000 people. That's 10,000 rands. And then, of course, the market growth shopper starter pack bonus is 25 rands on 10,000 people. That's a colossal $250,000 rands, 250,000 rands in total. It's 260,600 rands, and that's a once-off starter pack bonus. And I think, I don't know about you, but I think that's more than generous. It's beyond generosity. And remember, you'll also even get a personal starter pack bonus of 50 rand on your own enrollment. When you join, you'll get that 50 rands as well. Now, this is absolutely unbelievable. This is the kind of money that you and I can be earning with BcoinWise, and all we have to do to get started, to overcome the inertia and get the momentum going, is just introduce 10 people. That's easier than you think. It's easier than it looks, but you've got to get started. You can think about it, you can talk about it, you can ponder about it, you can contemplate about it, and nothing will happen. You've got to join. You've got to make the commitment that you've got to tell those 10 people, who will tell 10 people, who will tell 10 people, and on it goes. And then once you have the full hive, you've got 11,000 people, that's it, it's capped. You can't get any more. But look at the kind of money that BcoinWise is going to give you once off, for just from a starter pack bonus, 260,600 rands. Wow, it's mind-boggling stuff. Gee, I'm seeing stars right now in front of me. This is the potential earnings that we have available to us with BcoinWise. Second income stream is this one. The benefits and impact. This is an example now, okay? So let me explain this one. This is based on your shopping community spending 1,000 rands a month. Now, you and I both know it's going to be so much more. It's going to be 5 times that, 10 times that. But nevertheless, we're pegging it at 1,000 so you can see the potential income, so you can see the exponential income that's available to you. Okay, so let's look at this. So you have, let's say, what your community spending 1,000 rand. Now, let me explain how these figures are, how they come about. You're going to receive a loyalty share of the transaction fee. Okay, now the transaction fee for this particular example is 1.5%. Now, going forward, it could be more, it could be less. It depends on the merchant. But we have based this one on 1.5%. So at the direct shopper reward, now remember there's 10 direct shoppers in your community, you're going to get 10% of that transaction fee, and that equates to 15 rands. Now, I know you're not excited yet, 15 rands. I mean, what can we do with 15 rands? But if we move to the extended shopper reward, then BcoinWise is going to give you 5% of 100 people spending. So 100 people spending 1,000 rands a month, you're going to get 75 rands of that transaction fee. When we move to the broader shopper reward, BcoinWise is going to give you 15% on 1,000 people spending. That comes to 2,250 rands a month. And then when we look at the market growth shopper reward, BcoinWise throw the red carpet. They give you the red carpet because they're giving you 40% on 10,000 people spending monthly. And that's 60,000 rands. In total, that comes to 62,340 rands. And remember, you even get your personal shopping. So all the shopping you do, you'll get 10% of that transaction fee. So this is another income stream that's available to you from BcoinWise and Sellbucks. Now, this example, 62,000, I don't think there's one person here tonight that couldn't use 62,000 rands monthly that's being received passively. I mean, this is wonderful. This is really a golden opportunity. Honey is gold and BcoinWise is gold, and this is a golden opportunity. But can you imagine 5 times this? So if it was 5,000 rand, you're looking at over 300,000 rands. If it's 10 times that, well, I'm going to let you work that out yourself. But you and I both know that our shoppers will be spending more than 1,000 rands a month. But this is the kind of income you can be earning with the BcoinWise shopping ecosystem community. Right. Okay. So my lovely friends, let's move on. Okay. So next slide is this one. It's a fun fact. A lot of people think that if they've got $1 million in the bank, that they're going to earn a lot of money. Well, let me tell you, if you've got $1 million in the bank will give you 8,333 rands a month interest. You'll get 100,000 rands a year interest, and that's on 10% interest. Now, you and I both know there's not many banks. In fact, I don't know any bank that will give you 10% interest. Maybe Investec the bank, but you have to lock your 1 million rands up for about 5 years, and then they might give you 10%. And even at 10% on a capital of $1 million, you're only earning 8,000. Now, when I say only earning, you're earning 8,333 rands. Realistically, most banks will give you 6 or 7% interest. But again, you've got to lock up your capital for about, I don't know, a year, 5 years, and then they'll give you these kind of high interest rates. So with 1 million rands in the bank, you'll get 8,000 rands. With half a bar, you'll get 4,166. If you've got 250,000 rands in the bank, you're going to get 2,083 rand a month interest. And of course, if you've got 100,000, you're going to get 800 bucks a month interest. Now, in the previous slide, you could see that with just your shopping community spending 1,000 rands, and again, you know it's going to be so much more. But just based on 1,000 rands, you're earning 60,000 rands. How much money would you have to have locked up in a bank to earn 60,000 rands monthly? Anybody want to hazard a guess? Probably in the region of 7.5 to 8 million rands, and not many of us have that kind of disposable income that we can lock up in a bank just to get 60,000. Do you know, even if you only have a tenth of a hive full, that's about what, 1,000 people? You'll be earning about 6,000-7,000 rands every month with Bitcoin-wise. So theoretically, once, in fact, not theoretically, once your earnings hit 8,000 rands plus, you are a bank millionaire. Think about it. You are earning the same money that someone with 1,000,000 rands who's encumbered his money, who's tied it up, you're earning, you and him or her are earning the same money monthly. And you haven't locked up or tied up any of your disposable cash income. And that in and of itself is a fantastic reason to get going with the Bitcoin-wise system. Guys, again, I ask you, what are we waiting for? Oh, what do I need to say to convince you? Please tell me what I need to do. Tell me what I need to say to convince you to join, because this is by far the best opportunity ever. Bitcoin-wise is a sovereign independent product, and it's available to you for 350 rands. What are we waiting for? You can see the potential earnings. You can see the possibilities. What are we waiting for? Join tonight, my lovely friends. Join tonight. Okay, so fun fact number 2, right? Okay, so they're talking now about the value decay, which is brought about by transaction fees, okay? Now, let's take 100 rands, okay? And let's say the transaction fee is 5% on each transfer. Well, do you know what? 100 rands is almost completely gone. It's almost vanished after just a few transactions. Now, where does that money go? Well, it doesn't vanish because someone spent it. It vanishes, it decays, it rots, it disappears because tiny slices were skimmed off at every step of the way. After 5% transaction fees, you're talking about maybe a few transaction fees, that money is gone. By contrast, peer-to-peer, in other words, from myself to yourself, if I give you 100 rand and you give me back 100 rand, that 100 rand stays 100 rands. No matter how many hands it passes through, the value will circulate. It never, ever decays. Now, here's where it gets really exciting, because the marriage of Bitcoin-wise and Sellbucks with Bitcoin-wise and Sellbucks, the value of that 100 rand actually increases. You heard me correctly. You're reading correctly. It increases the more it's used. Now, again, I'm going to reiterate, what are we waiting for, my lovely friends? Join tonight. If you don't join tonight, you probably will never join. I want you to remember the little poem. We only have a minute, just 60 seconds in it. Join tonight. Okay, so get your starter pack now. Join tonight, my lovely friends. Get the link. How do you join? Get the link from the person who invited you here tonight. Now, if you don't know who invited you, contact me. I'll invite you. I'll send you the link. You can join under me. You can join in my team. Register online. Once you get the link, Click on the link. You can do it on your cell phone. You can do it on your laptop. Takes 3 to 5 minutes. Asks you a few questions. You pay and off you go. EFT your payment into the BcoinWise First National account, and that account number is provided to you at registration. And again, as soon as you join, as soon as you pay, BcoinWise immediately sends 30 rands to your Cellbox wallet, and you're active, you're live and dangerous, you're ready to go. So guys, join tonight. Get the link. Ask the person who sent you the link for tonight. Ask them, how do I join? They'll send you the registration link. Open it, join, pay your 350 rands, and then celebrate. Celebrate a new life, because your life's about to change. Okay, so again, immediately, and it is immediately, it's like maybe seconds or minutes, you'll receive an SMS as soon as you join BcoinWise and pay, and as soon as you automatically become the Cellbox member, you'll get an SMS, and that SMS contains your digital wallet details. What details? Your username. Your username is always your cell phone number minus the first 0. So it'll be 27, then 8, or whatever your number is. Okay, that's your username. And then Cellbox will provide you with a 5-digit PIN number. Let's say 12345. That will get you into the system. Once you're in the Cellbox system, you can change the password to something that you prefer, or something that you can easily remember, and things like that. But this is how fast it works. You know, BcoinWise is at pains to impress upon you that this system is swift. This system is efficient. This system is fast. This system works. And you'll see that, you'll experience that, you'll realize that as soon as you join. So here's just a little bit of information about BcoinWise, because you might be wondering, sorry, not BcoinWise, Cellbox. You might be wondering, who is Cellbox? Never heard of them. Don't worry. If you've never heard of them, you've heard of them now. They have been in business for over 12, 13 years. That's over a decade. So they have already a checkered history. They've got history behind them. In that 12, 13 years, they've transacted over 60 million individual transactions with a value of over 15 billion rands. Yep, you heard correctly, not 15 million. 15 billion rands has been transacted through the Cellbox digital wallet platform in the last 10 to 12 years. 15 billion, 60 million transactions. That's how effective, that's how efficient, that's how safe and secure the Cellbox digital platform is. What are we waiting for, guys and gals? Join tonight. Let's just have a quick look at the 4 blocks. Value exchange. Cellbox offers seamless transfers. Seamless transfers beyond traditional systems. Cellbox offers value disbursement because it's rapid, secure fund distribution to multiple recipients. And Cellbox is not a bank. Cellbox is 10 times better than a bank. Now, by the way, I'm not knocking the banks. You know, the banks have a role to play. And some people like making the banks richer. I've got nothing wrong with that too, if you want to do that. But Cellbox is not a bank. Cellbox is a financial flexibility without any traditional constraints. And Cellbox is not, and I want to really impress upon you, Cellbox is not a cryptocurrency. Cellbox is stable. Cellbox is regulated, and Cellbox is accessible. It's an accessible value transfer. It is not a cryptocurrency. Please remember that, my lovely friends. Okay, we're at the conclusion. My lovely friends, tomorrow, maybe even tonight, you're going to go shopping. Tomorrow you're going to shop again. The only question I've got for you is, are you going to earn from that shopping? Are you going to save from that shopping? Now, if you're saying, yes, 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 I've got a smart shopper, that's Pick and Pay, I think. I've got a Pick and Pay smart shopper card. And someone else might be thinking, I've got a Checkers extra savings card. That's great. That's fantastic. You know what? We want you to continue using them. We don't want you to throw them away. BeCoinWise works in hand, in tandem with all these loyalty cards and programs that's currently available. But here's the golden difference. You're going to shop tomorrow. How would it feel like? How would you feel if not only you saved and you earned money, but you also saved and earned money from everybody in your shopping community? And there's the unique standpoint of BeCoinWise. You see, with Smart Shopper Card, you'll save and earn on your own shopping, but the guy behind you and the guy behind him, you get nothing from their shopping. With BeCoinWise and Sellbucks, you'll be earning on all of the shoppers that's in your ecosystem. So, my lovely friends, the time is now. For about the 20th time, I sound like a stop record tonight. We only have a minute, just 60 seconds in it. Are you going to earn from your shopping or not? Get back to the person that introduced you tonight. Get back to them. Ask them for the registration link. Click on it. Fill your details in. Join BeCoinWise tonight. Pay for your starter pack. Get your Sellbucks wallet. Start shopping smarter. Start earning more. Start saving. And let's grow together. BeCoinWise, it's a golden opportunity. My lovely friends, before I just share the contact details, I want to invite you to a special event that's happening this Saturday, and it's happening at the Heritage of Faith Church at 16 Madeleine Street. That's in Florida. And we're actually going to have a live face-to-face presentation. I'm going to be there. Pastor Earl's going to be there. Sue Hendricks is going to be there. Hugh from marketing is going to be there. So this is your chance to meet and interact with the people at BeCoinWise. And it's completely free. Starts 8:30. And 8:30, we have tea, coffee, and some biscuits. 9 o'clock, we start the presentation. And at the end, we have a Q&A. So if you've got questions, you can ask them. If you have any concerns, you can ask them. Because at BeCoinWise, we want you to make an informed decision. We want you to look at the upside. We want you to look at the downside. And we want you to make a decision somewhere in the middle that benefits you. So please look out tomorrow on the Telegram group. If you're not on the Telegram group, get on the Telegram group. Telegram's great, honestly. And if you join Telegram tonight, you'll have access to all the messages and all the notices that have been previously posted. It's one of the advantages over WhatsApp. But yeah, so we'll post that on the Telegram group tomorrow, the invite, and also the WhatsApp group, because I know some of us like WhatsApp. I'm one of them. I like WhatsApp, but I'm also on Telegram. I love Telegram too. So please consider this Saturday coming along to the Heritage of Faith Church and joining Pastor Earl Morrison and myself and several other high key players in the BeCoinWise system, and meet them and greet them and have fun. That's happening this Saturday. Please, I would love to see you. I would love to meet you. BeCoinWise is very, very contactable. We want you to contact us. So please, if you have any concerns, any worries, any fears, don't harbor them a second longer. Contact BeCoinWise and look at all the ways you can do that. You can WhatsApp BeCoinWise on 2761 501 0386. Or you can SMS BeCoinWise on 278393 0043 959814. And by the way, that is the right SMS number. You can send an email to support@becw.co.za. And of course, you can visit the website, World Wide Web, www.becw.co.za. And of course, you can contact us on all the major social media platforms. And BeCoinWise encourages you to do that. Please like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, all those places, because look, we're on YouTube, we're on TikTok, we're on Instagram, Facebook, Telegram, WhatsApp, and the platform we're using tonight, Zoom. We're on Zoom. So contact us, like us, share, follow, all these things you do with social media. You might want to post how happy you are and how better your life is becoming. Tell everybody, but do it on social media. So that's all our contact details. I hope you've taken a screenshot of this because these are very, very important telephone numbers and email addresses. So please do that, my lovely friends. Right, so that looks like the end of the presentation tonight. So all that remains is to remind you, to impress upon you the value of time. We all know nothing's going to get any cheaper. Prices are not ever going to stabilize. Prices are going to keep increasing. And it's high time we took control of that. You know, at the very beginning, you saw the amount of money that's changing hands every month. And that money is created by you and I. You saw it, you've seen it on the slide. It's time to get something back, really and truly. My lovely friends, I'm going to be back on Monday evening. I'm going to be at the presentation on Saturday. It's yours truly who's presenting it. So what an opportunity to get up close and live and see me in action. Because I love, oh, thanks, Celia. Celia's going to be there. Celia, you better be there. I love live presentations. I really do, because I get quite excited and I inject a lot of fervor and passion into it. And it's really, really enjoyable, really and truly. So I'm personally inviting every single one of you, Jacqueline Abrahams, Pam, Batchu. I'm inviting all of you, Jody, thanks for the love heart. I'm inviting all of you, my lovely friends, to come on Saturday. Tomorrow night, Thursday, we may have, I say may because it's not been confirmed. Again, notice will be given on the Telegram and WhatsApp groups. We may have our CEO and founder of BeCoinWise, Dr. Franz Swanepoel, with the very latest exciting BeCoinWise announcements and developments. So that will be announced tomorrow morning on the group, if that's going to happen, and that will be done by Dr. Franz Swanepoel. Next week, Tuesday, we have a technical presentation by Peter John Krause. And what Peter typically does on a Tuesday evening is he selects one of the tools from the starter pack and he goes over it in detail, but he simplifies everything. He's got a wonderful way of taking all these technical terms and putting it into an easily digestible way for us non-techies. That's me. And Peter does that great. So big thanks and shout out to Peter. So that's Tuesday. I'm back, of course, a week tonight, Wednesday, with the presentation again every Monday and Wednesday. This presentation has been recorded, so I'm going to post that on the Telegram group and the WhatsApp group either tonight or tomorrow morning. My lovely friends, I'm going to finish with my other poem like I always love to do. And this one is to fire you up. This one's to get you excited. This one's to make you confident. This one's to make you love yourself and feel really, really good about yourself. So good that you'll join BeCoinWise and you'll tell everybody else about it, because that's the secret. BeCoinWise must not be the best kept secret. My lovely friends, tonight I want to put a bomb. I'm joking. I want to ignite you. I want to ignite the higher fire within you. Never, ever give up, my lovely friends, because you must aspire to acquire the desire you admire and require. Then you become a live wire on fire. Should you misfire along the way and backfire, don't retire or perspire. Shine like the sapphire. Become the high flyer. Refire and acquire the desire you admire and require. Well, that's a mouthful. Thanks, Shireen. Shireen loves that. Thank you so much. My lovely friends, and then Cecilia loves it. Thank you, Cecilia. Hope to see you all on Saturday. My lovely friends, always remember, I love you. Be Coinwise loves you. And may all your days be happy and joyful. And with Be Coinwise, they're about to get a lot better. My lovely friends, may you live as long as you want to and want to for as long as you live. And I can promise you, you can trust me on this one. With Be Coinwise and Sellbucks, you want to live forever. Who wants to live forever? I do. My lovely friends, thank you so much for joining me tonight. My name's Max Kahn. Have a blessed evening. God bless you. Good night. Bye bye.